Today, Tuesday the 23rd of October, Malta, MUT, UHN, several representatives of university, KSU President David Herrera accompanied by SDM President Keith Gallia are currently discussing further developments on the parking issue. Insite TV shall be keeping you updated. So what's on your agenda for this meeting?
Obviously we're going to be rediscussing the parking spaces on campus. We hope that we'll be able to get back the parking spaces which are around the ring road after the success of the petition that we made, and hopefully they give us a good cup of coffee.
Okay, so what is the main outcome? Access on the ring road?
We hope that we will get at least 100 parking spaces on the ring road.
What will happen if that is not achieved?
That is not achieved, obviously we'll be meeting up exactly afterwards, and we're not going to be happy.
Okay, thank you. What was the outcome of this meeting, and was there an outcome in this meeting?
Well, first of all, during the meeting we gave the proposals. I think the meeting was very cordial. Ġifieri, all the parts noticed that there was the need to change the parking system on campus. The outcome of the meeting per se was that we have now a concrete proposal which we are going to be able to take back to each of our executives so that we can discuss it, and next Monday we will have a conclusion of the deal. Hopefully this will therefore mean that all the problems we have had with Tuesday mornings, all the problems we have had with having to park in the sports ground, all the empty parking spaces will be concluded by next Monday.
So was it just proposals? Do we have nothing concrete yet?
No, we have a concrete map which has the parking spaces divided on it, and this is what we are going to each be taking back to our committees. So I can say till now, although I cannot unveil the whole proposals, I can say that the proposal which we gave to the students to gain back parts of the ring road is entrenched inside this proposal. We have enough parking spaces in the new proposal to be able to move out of the sports ground, okay, and perhaps even some more. Okay, so this means that hopefully by next week, by mid next week, we'll be able to move out completely from the sports ground and take over the empty parking spaces which there are on campus, which have proven enough, as we have said in the past, to be able to substitute the ones that there are in the sports ground.
How many new parking spaces are you talking about? Can we have figures?
I cannot give figures exactly. All I can say is that I cannot actually give them. We have figures. However, all I can say is that if the parking spaces in the sports ground amounted to 200, we will be getting those parking spaces for sure, and hopefully some more.
What about the sports ground? Shall we still be using the sports ground?
No. Our aim is to move out of the sports ground, and we will only move out of the sports ground if we have enough parking spaces up here, and obviously we have something extra, a very small amount, so that we can have that spillover as well with that area.
Did KSU know that today was going to be about proposals only?
Well, KSU went there with its own proposal and its own agenda. It was hoping that everything would be concluded today. Every day that we are wasting means that students have the inconvenience of walking, they have the inconvenience of having the car park and the knowledge that there are all those empty parking spaces, so we were hoping to conclude it today. However, on the other hand, you have to understand as well that there are the different unions would like to take it back to the committee, so we had to accept that stance as well. Obviously, from our side, the fact that things look positive, we didn't want to do anything to jeopardize the possibility of gaining these parking spaces.
So what exactly is happening on Monday? When shall we know what is going to be concluded?
Our meeting will be taking place on Monday at 12, so hopefully by 1 o'clock we will have the full outcome. Following that, we'll have the first meeting with Insite, naturally, and then by Wednesday, hopefully, all the new parking spaces and the new paint coats that have to be taken, have to be done, will be concluded. Okay, if I could say one last thing as well, I would like to thank the students for the petition. It was the first time that KSU did a petition where it didn't actually have to go around itself to pick up the names. We had over 1,000 signatures filled in by students who actually came to KSU to fill them in. And this has proven as well that this parking issue has given a certain ownership of students when it comes to KSU and the other student organizations on campus.
In our last interview, you described the parking issue as a petty issue. Isn't this a little bit contradictory?
No, I have always said, and I will continue to say it, that the fact that we are fighting over a parking issue means that there must be, that all the other issues must be solved, because I cannot imagine having an issue such as the stipends issue and fighting for parking issue at the same time, because it is, the parking issue is relatively low on the level of sort of requirements or inconvenience. It is more a twofold issue. First of all, an issue of inconvenience that can be solved, and that is why we are working for it, because you've got the parking areas on the ring road which are evidently empty, so there is no reason to park in the sports ground. Secondly, you've got the issue that the sports ground should not be used as a parking track, and that is why we would like to move out as soon as possible, and we realize that we have caused inconvenience by parking over there to the Sports Institute and even to the image of us as students and to the university in general. And if I could add one last point regarding the issue, we can say as well that it is an image issue where it comes as to an image that there are two levels of parkings and two levels of clients at the university, and the students are at the bottom level by having their parking in the sports ground. And it is for these 2-3 reasons that we are arguing and pushing to get this deal issued so quickly.
Therefore, much to the disappointment of many, no conclusions were reached today. Collect your copy of the Insiter tomorrow for more information on today's events. On Monday, Insite TV shall be informing you on the latest updates. Thank you for logging on. Special thanks to Melker Farrugia for filming and editing. I'm Janice Bartolo for Insite TV.